Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh man, oh man, oh man. It's a little hot right there. Boop. Bring that down. This little vertical thing on YouTube, man, be a little bit different. I'm gonna have to get back on a little streaming app so that we can get things going. Check in. What's up? It's been a minute. Been a minute. In the shop, I haven't been in the shop pretty much this year so far. I've been working and focusing on some other things, getting ready. As you guys know, it's a dormant time, so a little bit of stuff here, a little bit of stuff there. But as you seen playing as last year, guys, you got to take the time right now to be super clear, super focused, because once March, April hit, is full steam ahead, right? That's our season, that's our time, and we got to make the best of it. I have been interacting with some of you guys on some consultations, and I also been interacting with you guys who have filled out the 2025 goals questionnaire. If you haven't done so already, I linked it up in the description below. You guys can go ahead and fill that out. We are focused on making this year our first six-figure year, right? So a lot of you guys who filled that sheet out, 5 minutes. Take you guys 5 minutes to fill it out so you guys can get an idea of how long it'll do it. But it's really giving some great insight, and then I've taken it a step further to some of you guys in order to figure out where you are, what you're struggling with, and different things like that. So we have a few people who are clothing brand headed down that route, and then we have a bunch of people with custom print shops, custom t-shirt business, print shop style, stuff like that. So a lot of what I'm going to be doing moving forward is going to be geared towards print shops. This channel is going to stay here, remain here. I think I'm going to bring back some more unboxings, some more tutorials and stuff like that. Although I haven't been super motivated to do so, I will be bringing some of that stuff back. But I'm going to be putting a lot of time and energy into Decorated by Nature. 3 weeks, you know. I don't know what that means. But I'm putting a lot of time over there onto that channel, which is going to be geared towards more of the business side of things, answering those business questions. And then we're going to be putting a ton of work into the group, right? The T-Shirt Hustlers Club group is where we're going to be spending most of our time rolling forward, really getting hands-on and really getting things dialed in, and turning some more of you guys' $30,000, $40,000 years into six-figure years. In order to do that, we got to get to work. Last year, I showed you guys exactly what I was working on, exactly where it led to. We ended up with just under 90 grand last year, right? And in that process, we had 2 months where we didn't make money towards the end of the year, because I was on the road traveling and teaching and different things like that. And when you are an owner-operated business, you can't have times like that putting things just come into a halt. So lots going on. We got a 5-show run this year, and then some appearances. And by appearances, I mean I will be at I did stop by Long Beach Impressions Expo for 1 day. I flew all the way across the country for 1 day and flew back. And then I will be at the Atlantic City show for a day. I'm not 100% sure about the Texas show, but I will be in Texas. I will be in Texas up for the GPX Expo. If you don't know about shows that are near you, I got all of the shows listed on the website, silencer.com. You scroll down, you go to scroll down and hit the, not scroll down, on the top you hit resources, and then you'll see the events tab. So that'll give you an idea of what shows will be near you. I will be doing all of the graphic those shows. That means I'll be in Texas, I'll be in Indianapolis, we'll be in the Meadowlands, New Jersey, we'll be in back in California at the Long Beach show, and then last but not least, we will be doing North Carolina. So that is a full year, a full run. If you ever wanted to get hands-on ETF, screen print, and embroidery, we have a great setup through GPX University where you will get to go through, get hands-on, experience some dope designs. I'm actually sketching out the designs now. What? 320, 300, 320. So I'm actually sketching out some designs. Don't judge my drawings, y'all. I'm actually sketching out some drawings about what I want the show art to look like this year. Last year the show art was dope, and this year I'm going to do state-specific designs this year, and I'm going to bring the ones from last year. So you'll have a lot of shirt options to choose from, and you'll get to print with myself. And then I will also be doing a class in Texas. It'll be Saturday morning, where about structuring your business so that you can have your first six-figure year and go beyond that, 6 figures and beyond, with all of the things that are essential for these things to take place. You ain't got no confidence in your person? All right, give me a second, y'all. I'm being interrupted. Shirt straight. Felt good about the shirt. Pipes good. That was the part I was kind of iffy on. You got for good. You Gucci. Cover this up though, because it's jumping. Cold peel. What kind of peel? Forget. Cold peel, and then Pro's price. Stevie Steve, what up? So yeah, man, that's where we at. Actually, I just realized that the website might not even be up. I gotta find my card. Maybe I'll just put it on that card for this one and then switch it. Just make her have on. Is she coming in here? So yeah, so that's where we at, man. So I want to hear from you guys, of course, and we're just gonna get super focused on what it is that we're trying to do. I got some new projects, some new partners coming up, and that is going to be our focus for this year, is just maintaining where we are with stuff we're doing, and then making sure some of you guys are driving that stuff up, driving your numbers up. What's up? What's up? Make sure you guys are driving your numbers up, and I believe that this year, 10 to 25 of you guys, this should be your first six-figure year if you haven't hit it already, right? And we're gonna just focus on that. My goal is to help 1,000 people get there over time, but I really want to make sure, because I want to say like 90% of the guys who filled out the goals form aren't where they want to be. So we just want to make sure that we're hitting those numbers, and that's going to dedication from you guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? That's going to take some effort and dedication from you guys to get there. But if I didn't show you guys last year, is that you can do it. And it doesn't have to be stressful. It doesn't have to be hard. It just takes some organization within yourself, getting clarity within your business, getting clarity within what you're offering, getting clarity in your services. Once you get that stuff clear, you should be able to structure yourself and be very laser focused on the things that's going to help you hit your goal. A $10,000 a month looks like 20 orders if you are approaching the business right. It could be 13 or 15, or it could be more depending on how you try to hit those numbers. It doesn't have to be you stressing and trying to pump out 1,000 custom t-shirts to hit those numbers, right? So if you focus and you get very, very clear about the type of work that you want to do, these things are really, really attainable, and it does not. Literally, that's like an order a day. 20 orders is like an order a day during a regular work week. Not even nothing weekend crazy, and not to say that you won't work weekends, but if you're very clear about the stuff that you want to do, if you're very clear about the type of orders that you're looking for, who your customer base is, then you should be able to drive these things up, and it doesn't have to be that hard. On top of that, if you've already hit that number and you haven't been organized, because you can just hustle your way, like I've literally people who hustled their way to 7-figure businesses, but whatever you're doing, if you are past that number, I had a call with somebody who wasn't past that number a year ago. Last year they crossed that number. I think they hit about 140. And there's still things that we can in order to drive that number up. But again, no matter where you are, no matter what the business looks like, if you're clear about what it is that you're doing, if you hone in on your products and services and your ideal customer, if you hone in on some of these things and then you put some other things in place, you can drive the number up with ease, because having clarity, getting yourself set up the right way will allow you to do better, more efficient work, and you can probably find that you can save yourself a ton of time getting things going, in the sense of being able to go about it the right way. So those are just things that I'm focused on. That's going to be where I'm at from a clarity standpoint this year, what I'm trying to do. I got my attention divided between you guys and in my own shop and stuff like that. But this is exactly looking at the things that I want to do, the things that I want to accomplish, and what I'm about. This is exactly where I want to be and what I want to be doing. What in the world is going on in YouTube comments? So, I'm actually going to fix this website thing now. I'm gonna just shift on the other card for now. Huh? Which is crazy. Let me see. Anything else? We got any questions? I'm here. What's the website? Don't put too much money in that storefront, bro. Don't do what I did. The show, honestly, man, the show was no, the show, so it had a bunch of vendors. There was plenty of vendors in the building, et cetera, et cetera. But I think the attendance is like super, super low. The attendance, in my opinion, oh wait, it might be on my computer already. Let me see, that should work. I don't know the CVC. can't catch a break. What is it, 159? That's the old one. I don't even take no pictures of it. That is the right card. I know that's the right card because that is what it is. It don't show you in the app, huh?
No, that's looking at last night.
I know, I said that I couldn't find it. That's crazy. And some people were saying that the attendance was down because of the fires, but I just think that's where we are in our economy, man. And that's why I like GPX, because we're gonna be able to get around the country and get close enough to you guys to allow you to be at the shows if it's close to you. So 3 to 4 hours away, you know, make it a day, go out, spend the night, drive back home. I think that's doable. And I'm really focused on improving the education around these shows, bringing in some speakers to put on classes to really be impactful. And man, I can't express enough how important it is to be in a room. So hoping to see you guys as we travel around and get things going. I want to get into DTF, but I have a small budget and work out of my home. I learned that the powder is toxic. Do you have any suggestions? If you're gonna get into DTF, make sure that you do everything you can to make sure that you're safe, right? And what that means is making sure you're able to put some type of purifiers, the fume extractors, go above and beyond your budget a little bit, right? So go an extra step. Just handle it with care, man. I don't think that people, right? Like, the question is out here, but I really don't think people care. It's one of those things that we're not going to really experience in this industry for another 5 to 10 years. I'm about to get off of here in like 5 minutes or so, guys. But we're not going to really experience the cause and effect of this for another 5, maybe even 10 years. And the market is so large and it is so good, but you know, it's something that people want to get into. And if you decide to get into it, just protect yourself. I've been on the fence about getting into it myself, but one thing that I think anybody with a DTF printer will tell you is that wherever that DTF printer is, there's powder everywhere amongst that place. So, meaning the DTF printer could be behind me. Let's say it's my dryer right here. If that's my DTF printer I'm printing, if I go across the room to the press and I run my finger across the heat press, I'm going to see powder as I print, as I do things, because it's airborne particles. That is the piece of this entire process that is getting into, that got into Brother Ernest's lungs. And that is the part that is scary about what is said to have caused his cancers related to like asbestos. Not saying it to scare anybody one way or the other, but if I were you, I would just make sure that I do my due diligence and I am safe as possible. Don't get anything that you're going to shaking powder by hand. Get a full-blown that's a little bit safer. Have a fume extractor, and then it's kind of going on about like that. If I could afford, I may come to the Indy GPX this year. Yeah, pull up on me. We're going to have a good time, man. The happy hours, the experience, we're going to have some fun, man. I'm going to make sure some other dope people are there. And we're gonna put on a good show and make sure I got a nice roster of people that be around to allow, you know, us to learn, create a dope learning environment, and help us grow our businesses, man. Y'all know that's my focus. You know, that was always my focus, and you know, some that I've gotten to do over the years has been like a little byproduct of that. But in all honesty, in all actuality, I just want to make sure that you guys are driving your revenue up. And I believe, as I've been analyzing things and conversations, it's like, bro, we got to make 6 figures. You got to make 6 figures if you want to leave your job, you know, because when you cut out the profit on what that stuff looks like, we are not, like, you know, it's a 40 to 60 grand out of the house, which is not a bad profit deal when you look at a pay, right? And you can drive that number up as you get away from your job. But a lot of you guys are saying you want to leave your job. So that means we got to drive that number up as high as possible. And that's what the margins look like. So on $100,000, being able to bring home 60, and now being able to do some different things out of the crib. That's not a bad start. You know, we didn't have a bad year one. I was a little disappointed I didn't cross over the 6-figure line, but you know, we can literally look at the numbers and look how it started in January, February, March, and we can really track it to October when I traveled and I went away, and then things slowed down. Well, things went void for 2 months, and then we wrapped it up at the end of the year, just under 90K. So it's doable. And a lot of you guys aren't traveling. You aren't doing some of the things that I do. So if you fully 1,000% focused on your business, there's no reason why you can't get yourself to the level that you want to be at, right? I'm at a place right now, just to be fully transparent. It's like, well, if you want to 3X this business thing, you're going to have to really focus and lock in, do, like, this is what you're going to have to dedicate yourself, right? If you want to do business, 3X the business for the next 2 years, you're going to have to lock in and do this. So I was at a place where I'm trying to decide, do I not want to do the education piece to all of this at all, or and just focus on the business, or do I want to dibble and dabble in both, right? And so it's kind of one of those things where I'm still on the fence about. My heart doesn't want to stop educating you guys, or just want to stop training and teaching and all of that kind of stuff. So which means it's going to split my energy, but as one person, that comes at a cost. But I feel like I can also drive that cost up on that other side of the business, and help a lot of you guys as well cross that mark, and get you in a position where you got a business that you're proud of and you're happy with. And you know, we got some success stories already. We got, you know, conversations and calls that I had with people who are going the right direction, and they need a little nudge, they need a little bit of accountability, and they just need some strategies and things to allow these things to drive. You're right, so why indeed. But that's where we are, man. I'm about to get over here because we're about to we're launching a separate business right now. Separate, I guess, a school pretty much. And they're about to do a live stream for the year, to kick off their classes in March for about. So about to go and sit back, relax, and be the behind the scenes person over there. Hope you guys enjoy. If there's anything I can do, y'all can reach me, t-shirtsidesu@gmail.com. Check the description, fill out the form. And yeah, I'll be back. Make sure you follow me there by nature. Peace.